not a lot happening with the beer garden. I think that might have to become a winter project. You wouldn't think it was a pub looking at it from the outside, but wait until you get inside. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, as many other viewers have been. Even got my sewing machine up here now. I'll just get myself a pint and get sat down. Come on in then. Cheers anyway, and welcome back to my pub. I've done quite a lot to it, quite a few improvements, which I'm going to show you later on. But more important, I want to talk to you about coronavirus. First pint always goes down quick. So basically, my oldest son went away with a few friends. When they came back, one of them wasn't feeling that well, just a bit of a cold, nothing really. My son were fine. So this other person went for a COVID test and had to wait a couple of days for the results. When the results came back, it was a positive test, and some of the other members of the group had also had positive tests. So my son, rightly so, he decided he'd go for a test. He does say, don't go for a test unless you've got temperature, persistent cough, or loss of taste. He hadn't really got any symptoms at all, but with the group he'd been in, they tested positive. It was right. He decided, rightly so, he should go for a test. I'm just going to get another pint. So, next morning, obviously we're all waiting for the test results, and they did come through first thing in the morning. It was excellent service, if you could say that. So yes, he woke us up in the morning by saying, yes, my test is positive. So he's got coronavirus. So first off, panic set in. We both are a little bit old. Another few years I'll be classed as a vulnerable person. So yeah, initially a bit of a panic set in. He'd actually been in the house with us for the last 6 days. So he must have caught it. My wife then said she'd got a cold and a blocked nose. I straight away thought, hang on, I think my nose is blocked as well. Top it up a bit. Beautiful. Just the right temperature as well. Anyway, we all decided from when my son's friends got ill, we'd all do 14 days self-isolation, so we were 100% sure we'd all got rid of anything, and we were all okay to go back out into the big world. We've nearly done now. I reckon I think I've got about 4 or 5 days to go, so we've nearly done and we all feel fine. When this video is published, we'll all be out of isolation then. Definitely will have been out for a little while when this is published. So that really finishes what I wanted to tell you about coronavirus and how it had recently affected our family. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this pint off, and then I'm just going to nip down to the house to the toilet. That is one thing we have not got up here, is toilets. But don't worry, I am working on it. So I'll finish this off, nip down, and when I come back, excuse me, I'll show you around the place in a bit more detail and show you the improvements I've made and the little modifications I've done. See you in a little bit. I'm back. So I'll show you around now. From my last shed pub video, I remember putting it on and I got loads of great ideas. People were giving me suggestions of what to do. So a lot of those I've taken on board. I'll show you inside the fridge first. So this is the fridge. The heart of the pub where the beer is kept. I won't go into detail, but that's beer in a box, plastic bag in a box, V-top connector. I used to have it going down the side there, and it was a bit awkward. So what I did, I drilled straight through the fridge again, lined it with a bit of plastic conduit, and did a proper job. Good old cornroll. Yep, a proper job. And fiberglass with car filler, a piece of conduit in. So this pipe that goes underneath to the pump runs freely. So at the moment I've got 20 litres of Easy Rider. I can actually put in here 2 10 litres. So I could have 10 litres of Easy Rider, 10 litres of, say, Kellum Best Bitter. I've had them stacked on top of each other. You can have a few of the bottom, unclip it, move it up, clip it onto the bitter, and you start pulling the bitter so you can vary your beers. So that was a great improvement, altering the position of the beer line. And many people suggested, well, it was Big D nuts. I couldn't get any. I couldn't get the Big D nuts. They were probably from the 70s and 80s, and it was Beverly Pilkington. She'd be photographed, she'd pose behind the nuts, very innocent, just with a bikini top on, and the more nuts you bought, the more you revealed of Beverly Pilkington. I could not get the original or anything. Now, I did suggest to the wife if she was interested in having a photograph taken, I could make it. No look at all. A suggestion was, well, go and photograph yourself and put yourself up there, so perhaps not. But hopefully we might get a young lady up there one day. I got these are Nobby's nuts, so they're sort of similar, but you haven't got that nice picture behind. I've moved the camera around so you get a better view into the pub now. Now you can see I've rearranged glasses and tankards and beer trays and towels. I just want to cover and sort of decorate that wall. And I got a few new mirrors, one behind me. Now the other thing, I'll have to move. I'd got this other stool. I've got the other one there, you might not see that. But it was in poor condition, so I thought I'd reupholster it myself. You probably saw, got my sewing machine in the other side. Oh dear, was it difficult? It's got piping on it. So it was really difficult. I had 3 attempts and I gave up. That's my 3rd attempt and it's crap really, but you can't see it, so I'll sit on it. It just didn't work out. I might have a go in the future, but I didn't make a very good job of it. So yeah, so we got another stool. So we've got 2 stools. Little item, little Sheffield Ward's Brewery ashtray. So it sets the pub table off. It's obviously, well, I say obviously, it's no smoking in here. Nobody will ever smoke in here. But the ashtray is part of your pub culture, and it's good when my wife starts scoffing these nuts. It's somewhere for her to put her rubbish, and it keeps the place tidy. Another, only a little job. I think you can just see it. These roof timbers. I got big blank white ceiling. So this is actually, how cheap can you do something? 2 pieces of plinth. Now plinth is modern day skirting board. Probably a tenner for 2 pieces. I bought them, I stained them with my teak stain, varnished them, put them up, screwed them on, and it transformed the ceiling. It gave it that oldie worldy look, like a couple of beams or something like that. And it was so cheap to do. I'm really pleased with that. It really finished the ceiling off. Not easy to film a mirror. Now, I bet one of the most popular suggestions was to mirror behind the bar, which at first I thought, yeah, I'll do that easy. It was difficult to get a full-size mirror, and then I liked my shelf. I'd lose my shelf and I got my optics, so I just went for this famous grouse mirror. I saw it on eBay. I saw two, one with 25 quid and one 150 quid. So I bid on this, nobody else bid, so I went for 25 quid. It was in a frame, stripped the frame off. I fastened it up with some brackets, put a couple of screws to reinforce it. It sort of finishes the bar off lovely. I did have thoughts of mirror tiling the rest of it, but it started getting complicated because you'd have to cut stuff. This is about 6mm mirror tiles on, so I'm leaving it as it is for the meantime, in a way. And then the other bit, this is my favourite bit, was this light. I'd got some crappy £15, £18 or something modern light I put up, and it looked awful. So this come up on eBay. I felt sorry for the person that sold it. They put it in for about, I think I paid about £4 for it. It was covered round the edge in emulsion paint. That's no major problem, so anyway, I bid on it. It cost nothing. I soaked it in warm water, rubbed the paint off, come off beautiful, and it's fantastic. It really finishes the bar area off. It's I want it as a 1940s style pub, the good old days. So to me, that were perfect. At first I thought it were too deep, but no, it fits lovely. So yeah, another good buy there. I'll come round this side. Not sure if you can see this. I'm gonna move the camera around, but we got a music system in now. So I'll bring the camera close in, and I'll go through the music system. This is the amplifier. It's a bit basic, but it serves its purpose. It's got an FM tuner built in, so I put an FM aerial up outside so I can listen to the radio. It's got an auxiliary setting, so I've taken the lead to a little portable DAB radio I've got, so you can listen to your DAB radio stations, swap from music to avoid the adverts. And it's also got a Bluetooth setting, so you can put it on Bluetooth and then connect your phone to it. Again, go through your music or radio stations. I've got this connected to 4 50-watt speakers, which I'll show you in a sec, but you get this turned up and it transforms the place. I don't switch it on because of copyright. I don't want to get done for playing copyright music. I'll show you the speakers now. I can tell I've had a bit to drink. I've lost my glasses now. Never mind. So I've got 4 speakers, 2 ceiling mounted ones in these corners here. Now these are, I think they're 7-inch speakers. I hit a problem when I got them. They were 75mm deep and my roof space was only 50. So you can probably see I've had to make up that raised moulding out of 1-inch MDF, and that lifted the speaker further out so I could get the depth in. The other 2 speakers are mounted under the bar area. There's one in that corner. And the other one, I think you can just see it, it's down under there. So that's my 4 speakers. Now, what I also put in, which will be even more difficult to see, underneath there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a wireless router. Just come back over it. I ran a 50-meter Ethernet cable all the way from the house. There was like a TP-Link connector I made near the TV where there was already 30 meters coming through the house, so I've got 80-meter Ethernet cable all the way up, and at this end, yeah, I connected it to that wireless router under the bar, and then that gives me perfect Wi-Fi up here and all top of the garden. So you've got perfect Wi-Fi. You can obviously use your phone, you can look at YouTube videos. Yeah, it really opens it up, so it wasn't that expensive just to extend the Wi-Fi system. So I think that basically covers all the new bits I've added and all the modifications I've done. Not more else to do with the pub really. I've done as much as I want. It's even got a nice beery smell about it. Thanks for all the suggestions. I'm not taking them all up. Dartboard, I've got one, but not really enough room. Pool table, no, perhaps not. What else was there? A jukebox. Nah, that is a possibility. That would be good, a jukebox. TV. A lot of people suggested a TV. Might be interested. I'm sure we've got one knocking about. It would be good to look at YouTube videos on. So yeah, possibility that one. Pole dancers and lap dancers. That was suggested a few times. Perhaps might have to pass on that one, but yeah, loads of good suggestions. I suppose older parents with 20-year-old sons isn't a fantastic combination. I think it was more just a matter of time, really. But luckily, we're all okay. It looks like my September wild camp has gone. Not enough time, really. I think I said I was hoping to get out with that laser competition tent. I was hoping to get out in September. Not going to have enough time, but I'll definitely be out early October, and I can hear Bleaklow is calling me. So that covers it really. If I can thank you for watching and for listening, do appreciate it. I think I'll stay here a little bit, enjoy this pint, and I'll see you in October. See you then, bye.